Hello and welcome to another Modern Toy Fair Let's Pose, where I show you how to pose figures like I do in the photos at the end of my reviews. Today I'm going to be showing you how to pose the Mafex Return of Superman Steel. As always, let me know in the comments below what figures you'd like to see me pose next. I have an ongoing list that I am trying to get through. Some figures will be easier to get than others, just due to price and rarity, so I do appreciate your patience. Also, don't forget to wait till the end of the video so that way you can check out the link to the review of this figure and see the photos I mentioned before. But that's enough chair chatter. Let's go ahead and get at her. Alright, let's go ahead and get started here. We're going to do what we usually do, and we're going to have him throw in a punch as our first pose, just get some nice action going here. So we're going to get this right arm out front, twist the head forward, kind of arch the arm inward, this arm bent behind him, bend the left knee, get the other leg straight out, twist it a little bit. Try twist and pivot the ankles so he can stand, which of his ankles is a little hard just because of the way they did the aesthetic. It's kind of hard to get the ankle pivot just right. We get the cape kind of twisted just a smidge. And like that, you've got him in a nice punch throwing pose. So the back leg straight, this back arm, let me twist that wrist a little bit, is bent in as far as it will go and pulled back. Got this one forward, the waist is twisted as you can see there. Got the cape, you can kind of mess up the wire in the cape as much as you want. Got the legs pretty far apart here, and that left knee is bent. But yeah, so it's pretty easy stance to get. Alright, so now we are going to get him into like a flight pose here. Straighten out these legs. The ankles all figured out here as well. There. Fix this belt a little bit. Arms straight forward. Get his head tilted back. Like so. There we go. This other arm up here. And posed just right. Tilt his back a little bit. Here we go. Get his hands twisted around correctly. And get his cape out of the way. We're going to get the thrusters on the boots, which I am 90% sure that there's a left and right, but I could just be dumb. Let me get the flight stand out here. And we'll pop him on here like so. And there we go. Spin him around a little bit, and let me get him straightened out. There we go. Now he's nice and level. So you can see, first part is pretty straightforward, a little bit of arch at the back. Got the thrusters on the feet. Got the arms come in almost at a point at the front. His head's looking forward. You get the cape, you have the wire making the look like it's flowing through the wind. Got the boots, have the effects on them. So all sorts of options there. Next we're going to do something similar. We're going to have him flying through the air with his hammer. And we're going to get the hammer gripping hands on here real quick. And then we'll get him off the stand and get him rearranged. There we go. We get that knee bent. Other leg kind of slightly bent behind him. To twist him around a bit. Get his head straight. Actually, let's switch it out. We're going to switch it out with the angry head. Because it only makes sense. If you're throwing a hammer around, you're not going to just be straight faced. You're going to be angry about it. There we go. We get the hammer in there. We'll put him up here on the stand. Maybe, come on. Just kind of want to wrap around his back. Just, oh, and his entire waist fell off. Sorry about that. There we go. Alright, now we have him all posed up here. So you'll see the effects are on the boots still. Get him a little more angled here for you. See, this leg's just slightly bent. The other knee is bent in pretty far, about 90 degrees. Do have him twisted quite a bit at the waist there. This arm's bent in all the way. This one's kind of slightly bent just enough to have it so they can both be holding the hammer. And then let me get him, get my Come on, there we go. And there you can see from forward his face facing you. And now we're going to move on to what will probably be the final pose we're going to do here. And this is going to be him kind of like in a grounded stance, almost like using the hammer on the ground. I don't know really how to describe this one because I did it in the pictures and it's the one on the thumbnail. So if you clicked on the thumbnail, you know what's coming. So we just need to get the arms rearranged a little bit, get his legs rearranged, get this hammer staff forward, get the legs spread out, switch out this head again, use a slightly different one. There we go. And have the cape kind of flowing in the wind behind him. Straighten out. Oop, too far up. Come on, push that back up through there a little bit. Just enough to where it's in front of him and kind of holding him up a little bit. And there we go. Let me get this out of the way here. And I'm still not quite happy with it. I think it's because it's just not lined up of his head. There we go. That's a lot better. See, this leg's a little bit bent. This one's slightly more straight. You've got the main staff for the hammer going straight in front of him. He is hunched over quite a bit. Both arms are pulled inward so they can hold the staff together of the hammer. And it's a kind of easy pose to hit, a nice one for your shelf, and just kind of gives you some more options there. But yeah, you also have the cape kind of flowing off in the wind to the left. You can do it either, well, I guess it's his right, my left. You can do it either way you want, but this one's pretty nice. You just have to get the arms in front of it with them both gripping the hammer. And then kind of just bend the knees and get him hunched over, and you're there. But that's going to be it for this week's Let's Pose. As always, let me know in the comments below what figures you'd like to see me pose next. I am slowly trying to chip away at that list. Again, some figures are going to be a little harder to get just because of things I don't collect or due to price. Or even rarity in some cases. So I do appreciate your patience. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. It helps us out here on the channel. Also gets you a bunch of toy-related content in your feed. You can check us out on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at Modern Toy Fair. And if you'd like to support the channel and help us expand our options for the Let's Pose videos, you can head over to patreon.com/Modern Toy Fair with a bunch of different tiers with different options. Link will be in the description down below. I greatly appreciate if you check that out. But that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully see you next week. Same toy time, same Toy Fair channel. Thank you for watching.